Hello, and welcome to the end of our journey. I just want to, before we start, I want to say thank you to everybody that has joined me throughout this journey. It truly has been quite phenomenal, quite amazing. Look at that dog. That dog is stuck right now. No, there he goes. He's fine. He's fine. So this is the end of our journey. We are gonna go ahead and walk from the start of the game, essentially. We are gonna walk from the start of the game to the end of the game and just reflect and look back on our journey and talk about everything that I love about this game, talk about the things I don't like about this game, see if we can find some extra hidden cutscenes, which I kind of see one right now that I didn't know about. All I did, to be fair, I'm not in New Game Plus right now. I loaded up my last save file right before the final boss. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just journey through Spira one last time, reflecting on everything we've done. I will mention this, I have no random encounters on, so there will be no random battles. This is just gonna be, like I said, and like the Final Fantasy X video, this is just gonna be us walking and enjoying the music, enjoying the amazing graphics, and to see if we can find any cutscenes in our final journey through Spira. I say final. That's not true. This is our penultimate journey through Spira, because this is the end of this series right here. But like I said in the last episode, I 100% plan to come back to this game and revisit it, not for a while, but within a year or maybe a little more. Eventually, I do plan to revisit this game and play it again, and play it as a Platinum % Let's Play, and I will record that and share it and live stream it with all of you. So, but first things first, let's go ahead and see what Waka and Lulu have to say. Literally nothing. I was expecting there to be a cutscene there. There was not. I will say this, I will not check the comm spheres right now, because the comm spheres are stupid and they did not work, so. But man, I really do love this game to death. Even though it's not as good as its predecessor in Final Fantasy X, it did a really good job of drawing me back into Spira and caring and having fun in Spira for a second time. I love this game so much. It's not my favorite. It's not even in my top 5, which I cannot classify Final Fantasy in anything more than a top 5. But I really do like this game. The music is great. The visuals of Spira are so good. Spira might honestly be my favorite, like, world, you say, that, like, a setting, I guess, Spira might be my #1 setting for a video game. It's literally the perfect amount of balance, where you have a great storyline over time. You have a ton of different levels, including stuff such as Besaid, with the tropical Caribbean feel, which is still, to this day, playing every Final Fantasy, or playing 98% of the Final Fantasy games. Besaid is still my favorite place to just be. Like, if I could choose one video game level to live in real life, it would be Besaid. And then you have the conflicts of, in Final Fantasy X, you have the overarching conflict of sin. In Final Fantasy X-2, you know, you think everything is fine, and then you go and Vagnagun is a problem, and you take care of that, and, you know, there are always conflicts. And then, even in X-2, there are conflicts between the Youth League and New Yevon, and they just... No, not this stairs. The next stairs. No, I don't need to take the stairs. That's right. I just need to walk. But no. I really like the setting to this game. It's pretty much perfect. Along with the setting, you have the music. Uematsu did not do any music on this game. I believe this is the first Final Fantasy that had 0 input from Uematsu, who did all of the Final Fantasy games prior to this. And that may sound like a deterrent to most people. It actually turns out really well depending on the game, because the music to this game, I would honestly put Final Fantasy X-2 soundtrack in my top 5. It would probably be number 5, but the soundtrack to this game is just great. There's music that fits the mood to every area you're going to every scene you deal with. The music just fits so perfectly to this game. Even when you come here into the temples, like, because there's no faith anymore, the temple music is so creepy and scary, but it works for what it does, right? And unfortunately, there are no, like, boats in the game, so we can't just walk from Besaid to Zanarkand, but that is the last time I should have to take the airship. There is one thing I want to do in the final episode here, And I want to see if I can buy all of the spheres in the Sphere Theater. I do not think I can, because one thing about this game is money is an issue. I have been very poor the entire game. So, yeah. No, I'm not gonna buy any of the spheres here, because if you notice right now, I cannot buy all of them all in one click, so I can't do that, but no, we want to go this way, yeah. But you can do the Sphere Theater just the same as you could in 10, and you can listen to every track in the game, and you can watch every FMV, and it's just a good way to go and get screenshots or relive memories, however you want to do it. But from here on out, we should be able to just walk straight to the end of the game. So, and enjoy the music, and enjoy the scenery, and just reflect on everything. Just how different this game is compared to the first game. Even though it's, you know, most of the same characters you interact with throughout this game from the first game, with new characters along the way, and the music is completely different. There is not a repeated track in this game from the last game. Everything just fits so perfectly, and it just all meshes together real well. I missed a treasure chest here somehow. I'm gonna get it now. It was 2 remedies. I will take it. But, like I mentioned in the last episode, Final Fantasy X-2 will always have a special place in my heart. I remember I played Final... Oh, I missed another treasure chest. Look at that, man. I'm getting treasure in the final episode. I remember I played Final Fantasy X when it came out. I had a Black Label one. I didn't play it like on release date, but like I played it on, you know, quick release, because I had a Black Label PlayStation 2 version of Final Fantasy X, and I loved it to death. I played it several times over the course of 2 years or so. And then Final Fantasy X-2 comes out, and I was reluctant about it. I had my brother who got me into Final Fantasy, and he told me whether it was worth it or not to play the Final Fantasy games that came out at the time, right? So he played 10, and he told me to play 10. It was great, and I loved it. And then he played 10-2, and he did not like this game. So I did not buy it for a long time. I actually did not buy it for like maybe 2 or 3 years until after it came out. And I knew nothing about it other than you were in Spira again, and you played as Yuna and Riku from the last game. So it was a while before I played the game. But then I remember I had run out of games to play. And this is when GameStop was like big and taking off. I say, I still don't know how this works. I don't know how to do that. There's treasure chests over there. I do not know how to get them. But I remember I bought this game used for super cheap. I think like $10 or something. And I fell in love with it instantly. It was different, but it was like, holy shit, this game is great. So I played this game, and I played it probably about twice, just as a kid, not knowing what to do, what's going on, other than the main story, you know? And then it got to the point in my life that I'm at right now, currently. There's still a red dot here. Yo, let's go visit Mushroom Rock Road and see what this red dot is about. But, oh, is it... If it's the Crimson Squad thing, yeah, we did not get to finish that, but, So currently, at my point in my life right now, I am very, very enthralled in the world of Final Fantasy one more time. And the last time I was at this point in my life, because it's happened about 5 times in my life, let's be real. The last time it happened, though, was I was in high school, and I was in either 9th or 10th grade, and I got sick. I got really, really, really sick. To the point that I had to take 2 weeks off of school. Like literally, like 2 weeks off of school. And, my brother, I have a couple of brothers, if you don't know, but I lived with one brother who went to the same school as me, and he used to bring me my homework and stuff like that, and now, see, there's no red dot anymore. It makes no sense. Anyway, brother would bring me home homework from school, but for the most part, all I did was I played Final Fantasy X-2 for 2 weeks straight, and I think I played through the game 3 times because I was going for 100% completion and I wanted it. And I never ever got it, unfortunately. The most I ever got was 99%. But, you know, that's fine too. I will say this, I never mentioned this at all. Oh man, there is a chest down here. Thank God I checked. It was a crystal bangle that I don't need, but I will say this that I didn't mention in the actual playthrough of the game is there are multiple endings to this game, and the ending you saw in the last episode is known as the okay ending. It's not great, it's not good. Well, it's good, but it's not. It's okay. Like, that's the only way to describe it.
Yaibel, your unit will work with machine faction forces.
Found an extra cutscene.
Understood.
Elma, you and your men will patrol the high road. Only be sure to avoid stirring up New Yevon. I'm on it!
You seem pretty busy.
Ooh, must be fun to fire off orders like that now that you're the Maven and all.
Well, I'm only the acting leader.
Acting leader?
That's right. There is only one man fit to be the Maven. Oh, before I forget. This is for you, Lady Yuna. I hope that it will help you understand Nuge a little better.
We got a Nuge sphere. I might watch those spheres before I end it today, but we'll see. I really do not care. So yeah, there's a red dot there that means literally nothing. But anyway, I was in high school and I played this game for 2 weeks straight. And that's how I fell in love with it, honestly. I did almost everything you could do in the game. The only thing I didn't do in the game was beat the super bosses, and which don't count to your 100%, surprisingly. And the reason why I got 99% out of 100% is because I couldn't beat the Gunner's Gauntlet all the way through. The Gunner's Gauntlet minigame is dumb, but yeah, no, I truly enjoy this game, and I love it a lot. And I kind of do want to go watch. It would be really nice if I could end the Let's Play on those Crimson Spheres and get all 10 Crimson Spheres and go into the Den of Woe there. But I don't remember how to get the other ones, and I'm not going to look it up tonight because tonight is the last time I'm touching this game for a while, so we're just going to go ahead and make our journey to Xanarkand one more time, and that's gonna do it for us. It would be really nice to check out the Den of Woe, though, because I know what's in there, and I know how scary it is, and it's awesome. But, like I said, I am gonna revisit this game sometime. I made a New Game Plus save, so we're gonna do this game one more time on a New Game Plus, and we will do Platinum percent, and it's gonna be fun. Unfortunately, even now, if I was to attempt a New Game Plus, I still couldn't get Platinum percent without a complete walkthrough. So, like, if I just wanted to do it off the top of my head like I did here, still couldn't do it. Which is why I'm not. And I do know it would take several hours that I do not have. So, but it's kind of fun getting these treasure chests that I missed, because I didn't really explore at the end of the game here. Man, that Mega Potion sure would have helped in the final boss. And you know what? I'm not even being sarcastic. That would have been nice in the final boss fight. There's nothing going on at Jose Temple, so I'm gonna skip Jose Temple, but, yeah, man, I really do. I do like this game. I'm kind of curious, how many Albed primers did I get? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 Albed primers out of 26. So I needed 9 more. I missed 3 throughout the game, and then there were 6 of them that could have been dug up in the Beacon Hill minigame. That's pretty good. It would have been nice to get them all, though, so I could at least understand what the Albed are saying. I still, even with 17, I cannot understand the Albed at all anymore. You asked me, 15 years ago, not 15. No, yeah, maybe 15 years ago at this point. Shit, man, I'm old. You asked me 15 years ago, yeah. I could have probably spoke to you in Albed. Now, I can't even understand it. I remember when I was in 6th grade and I was playing Final Fantasy X. Yeah, no, I was in 6th grade, and I remember I was playing Final Fantasy X, and this was when...
Ride the shoe puff.
Absolutely.
All aboard!
In 6th grade, that was the first time I had internet in my house, in my home. So I remember looking up like game facts and FAQs and stuff about Final Fantasy X, and I remember I asked Jeeves what the translation was for Al Bhed, and I wrote it down in a paper notebook, right? And I would go to school and just study Al Bhed and like learn the letters, and then like I learned what each letter was traded with, and then I started just writing out words in Al Bhed on my own, right? And that's how I learned it at first. But now that, like I said, that was 15 years ago. Well, no, that was 6th grade, so that would have been 2005. So 13 years ago. Is there anything we can actually do in the far plane in this game? Can we ever even go there? Like this far plane? No, we can actually never go to like the original far plane. That's sad. I love this track though. This track is great.
Oh, Lady.
Hey, I found a cutscene.
I'm glad you're here. Please, please feel free to take anything you need.
What is this place?
This was to be the final resting place for the memories of the Guado. Before leaving, we carefully stored away those things we had passed down for generations. I'm told that some of us stole back here for a nostalgic glance at lost times. Even the most unassuming of memories can console a wounded spirit.
In that case, I shouldn't take anything.
On the contrary, my lady's path leads to a bright tomorrow. The Guado would be honored if you used their past to shape Spira's future.
So you're telling me treasure. And lots of it.
Are you the Lady Yuna?
No.
Yes?
I knew it. Leon and Aid told me about you.
Really? You're friends?
Yeah. I heard the Ronso hate us, but Leon and Aid were really friendly. Oh, this is for you. Aid gave it to me.
Tempered will garment grid.
For me?
Yeah, they gave me tons more like it. Leon told me the story of Lady Yuna and the Ronso Elder. Now that I've met you, I think I want to go meet the Elder too.
Do it, you won't.
Besides, Leon and Aid promised me that we could climb their mountain together.
Well, that's a cool little cutscene there. Oh man, we got a barrelized sphere and a tetraplace. You know what? I probably will watch all of those spheres on the Celsius. That'll be the ending. We'll watch all of those, or not all of them, all the ones we have not seen yet. See, I cannot understand the Al Bhed still, and that upsets me. But we'll track through the Thunder Plains here. There's nothing interesting in the Thunder Plains since we saved Sid. Oh shoot, we should go talk to Sid. Nah, he probably has nothing interesting to say. He is on top of our airship now, though. Oh, cool. We actually can go back to that dungeon there, in the Thunder Plains here, where we saved Sid, and I probably missed about 30 treasure chests. I don't care, so I'm not gonna go back to that dungeon, but we can, if we want. Even the music for the Thunder Plains, which is like such a different track. It fits and I love it. It's so good. Makalani Woods here is still so scary. You should go back and watch not the last episode, but the episode before that. So 2 episodes ago, I think it'll be part 7. That's where I give my real thoughts on the fading Makalania. I'm not gonna go ahead and walk through Makalania Woods because I did that in part 7, like I said, and God. See if there's anything going on in Bavel here. Nah, not really. We could actually go through Bavel and we can go through the underground. There actually, you know what there is? There is I'm not going to do it, and I'm not even going to attempt to go do it because there are ridiculous amount of scary monsters down there. We can go into the Bavel city there, and we can go underground like we did as we were going back in the game to find Vignegun. And down there, there is a secret dungeon in the game, which affects your story percentage 0. It's just where the super boss of the game resides, or super bosses of the game reside, and it's known as the Via Infinato, and it is ridiculously hard, and it is full of super hard monsters with confusing puzzles, with great treasure, and the super boss. I have never done it before. I attempted it once on my playthrough that I told you about where I was sick in high school. I attempted it once and I failed. So I have actually never done the Via Infinato before. And it is one of the reasons why I will come back to this game and revisit it, because as many times as I've played this game, like I said, this has probably been my 5th playthrough to completion, to credits roll of the game, and I still do not know anything about this game. There is a lot of stuff I have missed. I have never used the Lady Luck dress sphere. I have never used the mascot dress sphere. I've never completed the Via Infinato. I've never really done chocobo breeding. I mean, you can get 100% in this game and still not do nearly half of this stuff. This game has so much to offer of just side content that it's great. Unfortunately, I did not do most of that side content because it didn't matter. And even still, now that we have achievements on the Steam version, the side content doesn't matter. I mean, some of it does, but not a lot of it, so who's to say what actually is plat percent or 100% in this game? Because you might, it's really hard to say, because there's a lot of stuff that even if you do it, it doesn't matter. God, I love this, just this climb right here. Just right here, just look at the glory of Gyga's head. Oh, I love it. We can actually, and we haven't done it yet, and I'm not gonna do it because there's nothing up there, and it's sad. They should have used it a second time, and I think I mentioned this throughout the Let's Play too. We can actually climb up, and we can go to the hot springs again that we did for that one mission, and we can actually climb all the way up to those ruins, that ancient temple at the very top of Mount Gagazet that we did in the very, very beginning of the game. Like, I'm talking episode 1. You can actually go back there, but unfortunately, there's nothing there. There's probably like some treasure chests and stuff, but to my knowledge, there are no cutscenes. There's nothing really worth it there, so there's no reason to go back there other than saying like, holy shit, this is cool because it's a new area of Spira. But yeah, there's really nothing there. I still hate this screen. Every time I pass this shadow right here, bam! I think I'm gonna fight Seymour, and I'm scared. I just don't like it. It scares me every time. The Faith Scar here, though, is maybe like my third favorite area of the game. So like you see right here on the mini-map, and like you're looking at it, you see all those jagged stuff. You can literally climb this, and this is how you get back to like that ancient ruins temple, and you can go to the hot spring and stuff and see just stuff throughout the game again. But there, like I said, there's nothing really there, so it's like meh. But we're just gonna go ahead and walk through the cave here. I don't think we can go this way. There may be a treasure chest. No, there's not even a treasure chest. I do not think we can go this way because Yuna cannot swim. I lied! They drained the water. Wow, okay, this is something actually I didn't even know about this game. The water has been drained from Gagazet somehow. So there's probably nothing here other than treasure chest, but we'll see what the treasure chest holds at the end of the tunnel here. Wow, there's not even a treasure chest. This is where the puzzle was, where you throw a Waka's Blitzball. There's nothing. Why? Why do you even let me over here then? You drained the water for nothing. Okay, I guess, whatever. Like, if you're gonna do that, you're not gonna let me in the far plane, but you'll let me walk in a drained out sector of Mount Gagazet, where there is no treasure chest or story or anything. Let me go to the far plane, you... Okay, look, this place is drained out too. They drained out this side of Gagazet too. Is there a treasure chest? There sure is not, at least in Chapter 5. Maybe there's treasure chest earlier in the game? I don't know, I didn't come here. I didn't know they actually drained that out. I thought that was just a cut cut off sector of Gagazet, like the far plane, or... Well, to be fair, I thought the Cavern of Stolen Faith was cut off earlier in the game. Look, that place is drained down there too. I could walk down there if I wanted. Not gonna now, because I know there's nothing down there, probably. There might be. I don't care. God, I love this part so much. Just this part of the world is so cool. Just rounding around Gagazet here. And then, you know, you wrap around Gagazet and then bam. You're looking at the City of the Dead. 1,000 years, 1,002 years of darkness and silence known as Xanarkand. It's just, oh god. So, such a heartfelt moment when you first see it in Final Fantasy X, and even now in Final Fantasy X 2. You know what happens, but it's just like, it's perfect. I love it so much. And we have monkeys everywhere. And yeah, so I know I didn't have too much to talk about in this game, and that's because in this playthrough of the game I did cut out a lot of the content. Like I said, this playthrough was very casual, very for the story-based, first-time playthrough kind of thing. Even though I had played the game 100 times before, I treated it as like the first time, so I missed a lot. But that is the end of my journey so far. I will travel back to Spira one more time. I will continue on with Yuna's story, and we will eventually complete the actual, like, full-blown completion and get 100% in Final Fantasy X-2. It won't be for a while, but it will happen. I promise you that. So I thank you to everybody that followed me on this journey. I appreciate it. Make sure you follow me on Twitch, subscribe to my YouTube, follow me on Twitter, and most importantly, before you do anything else, before you leave and you close out this video, throw me a 2 sweet for the love of God. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Adam. You can call me Cloud. I'll see you next time. And who knows what the future will hold for us. We do know that Final Fantasy 15 will be soon. There may be one more or maybe even 2 more Let's Plays along the way, if I can find a short game in the upcoming time. We'll see what happens next. Good night, guys, and thank you so much.